Yep, peace to the guys. Master Viewer reflecting the light from the most honorable Chief Babaji. I was just reminiscing on something my chief has said. He has said that, whatever you choose to put your attention on and your focus on, you're practically nurturing that thought. Whatever you put your attention on, you're nurturing that thought. You're nurturing whatever that is. And when you really think about it, that is how our mind works. That is how we cultivate our subconscious mind. This is how we manifest things to happen into reality, just based on thought, keeping a thought and holding a thought. And that made me start thinking about, my path that I've been on for the last 3 to 4 years. Back in 2021, I literally started a journey. I entered a new path to where I chose to consciously to be more self-aware about myself. And the first 2 to 3 years, it literally took me emptying out my cup, which is I feel like I was emptying out my mind, all the things that I identified with, all the things that I recognized as my life. I basically analyzed it really well and really seeing the truth, seeing the objectiveness in what I was doing, and seeing how much that played out within me. And I also found out that it was a lot of things that did not serve me. It was a lot of things that I was not really okay with. I just accepted it. I accepted it unconsciously because that's what life had given me. So for the first 2 years, I literally start going through transition, and it literally looked at like cleaning out my whole entire reality, from the things that I was doing, from my actions, to the conversations that I was having, to the certain type of people I was engaging myself with, and also, the food, everything that I was consuming when it came to music, when it came to TV, when it came to whatever I was putting into my mind. I start cleansing out what it was. I start really paying attention to what it was that I was observing and giving myself to, putting my focus on. And a lot of those things turned out to be, very much low vibrational. And eventually it led me 2-3 years away from all that stuff. It's not here anymore. And after the first 2 years, I start putting my focus on the 5 sciences. The 5 sciences is astrology, biology, quantum physics, melanin, and grounding. And astrology, not only it showed me how light bends in my mind and how I choose to perceive things based on my energies that is within me cosmically and biologically. I start looking at the significance and my biology on how studying Bruce Lipton and epigenetics, showing me basically how my environment, how my perception basically wired and molded my cells to be very mutable to the low vibrational frequencies I was giving myself to. And just knowing that how significant my biology is and how much control I can have over my genetics basically made me even more assertive with what I was giving myself to. Of course, when it comes to what I'm listening to, what I'm hearing, what's coming out my mouth, what is being said to me, and also the things that I was consuming, as in GMO foods and etc. Really appreciating and getting closer to my biology, because it's just so vital to do so when you want to thrive as a human being itself. But something I really been paying close attention to, and that has been standing out to me, and I've been getting real intimate with one of these sciences, which is quantum physics. I have a lot of water in my chart, and that causes me to be very subjective. And on top of me being a woman, having a lot of water in my chart, it's never really a good thing to be subjective. Your feelings are valid, but you should not go about life based on your feelings. Your feelings are only there for you to, it's like a signal for you to pay attention to something, for you to literally look at something. Like, I don't want to say our feelings isn't valid, because they're valid. They're there for a reason. Feeling is essentially knowing, but that knowing, you have to understand what that is. That knowing about, like, okay, your feelings can allow you to know something about yourself. And just because your feelings are your feelings doesn't entitle you to go on those feelings. And I deal with this a lot. And so with me being a subjective person, I feel like I attach myself to things easily, and that causes me to take things very personal, you know. But what is personal? So this is what I'm coming to. Quantum physics. When you know that your mind, your consciousness is literally encased in darkness, and you're literally able to project light through your electrical signals, this is what the holographic universe will show you. Literally, that with your electrical signals, we are basically able to project light. And when we look at light, we look at the atoms, we look at the protons, the neutrons, and the electrons, and we see that life is created through all of this, you know, particles. You know, this is the material that makes up our existence. And even you and I, from the ground that we walk on, you know, we're basically in nothing, projecting something through our electrical signals, which is really our consciousness, which is our genome, the information, the infinite information that is consciously and cosmically like the beginning and the end. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying a lot all in one. For some reason today, I've been very, very scattered. I've been wanting to give myself and to speak on these things, but for some reason, I've just been having this weird feeling. But yeah, I've been sitting and like my mind has been on it. Like my focus has been on quantum physics, and that has allowed me not like really understanding, really being informed on what quantum physics is, allows me not to take things personal. How could I take things personal when I know that I am nothing projecting something, and it's all cosmically through my genetic codes? It's a lot. Like I don't really have any control of that, so it's hard for me to take it really personal when I'm simply observing simply who I am. You know, I can try to be as conscious as I can, because we are unconscious beings 95% of the time. But quantum physics, I suggest every single person to look at the holographic universe. You can find the video on my chief page or on his YouTube channel, which is Nature Boy TV on YouTube. Check out the holographic universe. If you're a person that takes things super personal, understand that you are in nothing, okay? You are nothing experiencing something. You know, you are the observer. Life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. You're simply just observing it, you know, and collect as much information as you can and allow that information to serve you. Take the subjectivity out of it and place your objective thinking in what you are observing, and I promise you everything will work out in your favor as long as you are able to like go with the flow and just allow life to happen for you. You know, that's what I've been learning so far. Like in the beginning 2021, I was just cleansing out my mind and really living more in truth and choosing to be more objective, and that eventually gave me a life to where I have a lot of space, I have a lot of time to spend with my mind. And now that I have a lot of time to spend with my mind, I've literally been engaging. My focus has been on the 5 sciences, and my chief has given us a curriculum that's really the blueprint to who we are as living existence. Because that's literally all we are. We're just existing in a moment, experiencing each other, which is all one thing, which is all the collective consciousness of the infinite possibilities of our electrical signals, I suppose, because this is all that there is. We're literally encased into darkness, experiencing this. So with that being said, I'm just really enjoying my journey. Sitting with that thought can sometimes get really, really deep. Not gonna lie. To know that all this is coming from your electrical signals, that your body, everything that's around you is not really real. You're just experiencing it, the possibility of it. I'm grateful, my chief. I'm grateful, my chief. All praise due to the Most High. Allah Akbar. I love myself. It's just a quick video, something I had on my mind, what's been my main focus for the last 3 to 4 years. I've been cleaning my mind and getting close and really intimate with the 5 sciences. I'm so grateful to be a student of the Most Honorable Chief Babaji. Yeah.